Good evening. I'm stood outside Stockport Food Bank, located at the Hazel Grove Baptist Church. Here, every week, twice a week, volunteers help to feed some of Britain's hungriest families with food generously donated by the public. And today, I was able to film their operation. Within the walls of this church, stores of rows of food, given by the public to feed those who are being called Britain's hidden hungry. There is said to be 11,000 children living in food poverty in Stockport alone. And this food bank is only one of 13 to have opened since 2007 in the Greater Manchester area. It is part of a network of over 300 nationwide, coordinated by the Trussell Trust. Nigel Tedford, a project manager at the food bank, told me where the demand is coming from and how Stockport Food Bank are attempting to meet it.
Well, the demand's coming from the public. We opened just under 12 months ago, and at that stage we were only handing out vouchers for about 6, 8, 10 people a week. Since that time we've seen the growth of the demand increase significantly, so now we're feeding between 50 and 60 people a week. And I think that over the next few months, with all the changes that are going to take place in the benefit system, the bedroom tax, the changes for universal credit, that's only going to result in more people coming here in months to come. We provide effectively a three-week package, 3 voucher package for people. They get a nutritionally balanced selection of food, enough to last them for 3 days. In an ideal world, food banks should not exist, because we should find that everybody would be able to manage. But unfortunately, since we've been hit by the economic recession in the last 5 years, the numbers of people who are struggling have just mushroomed. Because we would hope that after the 3rd voucher that the social services and the caring professionals would actually be able to sort out the issues that person is facing. But in reality now, we are finding that those crises go on and on and on. And so we're becoming more of a part of the overall caring package of these people without actually being a soup kitchen in effect.
Across Manchester, at the Riverview Primary School and Children's Centre, the increased dependency on food banks to support our society's most vulnerable and to fill gaps left behind by changes to the welfare system is not lost on Rennie Salter. She says that food poverty is becoming a critical issue in Greater Manchester, and it is making its presence strongly felt in the lower Broughton area of Salford.
It's becoming a bigger part of our job role to support families that are struggling week to week, month to month to feed their families at the moment. One family in particular we're dealing with at the moment, they've got no income at all, so they're living off handouts from the church, and that's very sporadic. It can be quite a lot one week or next to nothing the following week.
Seeking asylum and therefore unable to work or receive benefits, Samson and his family are totally dependent on the support of food banks.
Last week I went to a food bank. They gave us food, they gave us milk, they gave us many things. You know, the food they gave to us, it's okay for a week, but and at the same time we are still struggling. I don't have a job, so without job, there's no food.
In 2007, 10,000 people were being fed by food banks nationwide. Now that number is expected to have risen to nearly 250,000 by the end of 2013. People that I've spoken to here today at Stockport Food Bank, as well as those working for frontline services on behalf of the council, believe that a combination of falling living standards, rising inflation and changes to people's benefits will mean that more and more of Britain's hidden hungry will continue to make themselves more visible. Robert Newman, reporting for Keys News. Good night.